for our next lesson, or our second lesson, the format of this lesson is what you're going to find most weeks. So you will have required reading. And again, this is basically your book. It covers information that is in our Code Easy work for this week, and it covers it in a lot more detail than Code Easy does. So you're going to want to read through this, and there is a video, normally a video that goes with, unless the information is really, really short like this. I mean, there's hardly anything here. So not a video for this week, but normally you will see a video. I did include a video explanation of the program structure because at this point, I think it's really important for you guys to understand how these programs are structured. So please watch that. It is actually a Microsoft video that is very well done. And then once you finish with those, you're going to come down here for the Code Easy lesson. And the only exercises that you need to complete are the ones that I've listed. Okay, and again, when you click on this, it's going to take you into the chapter. And you should have access to these exercises for a week without having to pay. But after a week, you are going to have to pay. And you can see it wants me to sign in, and then you'll be able to open them. And just a minute, I'm going to go ahead and sign in. All right, so once you sign in, you can complete these exercises. The names are at the top. And so again, you only need to do the ones that I've listed. So calculate your salary is one of them, and that happens to be calculate your salary. So you're going to come in here, do what they say, run it, and then once it's successful, you're going to do a screenshot. Okay, and you're going to take each of your screenshots and add them to the Dropbox. Okay, so that is the Code Easy part of your assignment. The other part of your assignment is we are starting lab assignments this week. And so the lab assignments, you're going to be submitting to the Dropbox, but you're going to be submitting your actual code. So you're going to want to use Visual Studio for this. And there is directions on Visual Studio here. These are the same directions that were in lesson 1. But here is a video that you can watch, and it basically shows you how to create a new program in Visual Studio, a C# console application, which is what we are doing. Okay, so you're definitely going to want to, go through this. Okay, because this kind of gives you some background on Visual Studio. Then you've got 2 programming exercises that you're going to be, creating a new console application for. And I suggest naming them lesson 2 program 1, lesson 2 program 2, because then if you name them that way, it's really easy for you to find them because you're going to end up with a lot of these little programming projects. Okay, and as far as what you need to do, you're basically going to copy all of this into Visual Studio. And then where you see a comment, that is where you're going to write your code. Okay, and there is a video at the top of this that you'll see a link when you guys come in here. There'll be a link that you can select that will basically walk you through how to do something like this. And the second program is very similar. You will see some comments, and then you're going to enter the code. And once you're done with those programs, you're going to be adding the code to the Dropbox. Okay, so those are your assignments for this week. The different topics that we covered, I do have additional reading on those that you can select if you want more information. Okay, so if, once you get done with this and you think about the topics, if you aren't sure of, maybe what string interpolation is, how it works, then I would go to the additional resource and read a little bit more about it. If you run into any problems at all, let me know because I am here to help you. Okay, so for example, if you're in Visual Studio and your code isn't working, um, it is helpful if you just come into the live stream hours because then you can share your screen and I can help you that way. But if you want to copy and paste your code and email it to me, that'll work too. Just make sure you have the entire program copied. Because if you only copy one line, that's not very helpful because that might not be where the problem is. Okay. So happy to help you guys if you have any questions or if you run into problems. Have a great week. And again, let me know if you need assistance.